G'day everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Got some GTA today, just doing some races and stuff like that, just to do a bit of money grind. You might be able to hear Major on the other iPad there. I'm watching him as well, he's streaming as well. He's linked at the top of the chat there. He's doing some races and that as well. I think he's just mucking around with his son doing some time trials or something like that. I don't know if they're doing a money grind, but I will be. Let's go have a look. Now, money grinding is really, really boring. It's a grind. It's in the title. You know, it's a grind. So it is very, very boring to watch. But that's what you do if you want to be able to buy stuff and that. You have to you got to grind. Excuse me. Topeka will probably join me later on. But she's busy today. So I'm by myself. It's alright. And before we do any races or anything like that, I've got to make sure everything else is up and running. Excuse me again.
Hello, sir. How can I be of help today? Call back if you need something. Day or night?
Every time we get a chance, we put 50,000 away. Nose is really snuffy today. Oh, 24 minutes until I can do my spin. And there is no car there for me because I already won it. I've got to do some more of that. Oakley dokley.
We just doing beating each other's record. I didn't have the car for it.
Lester will be in touch. Oh, Van's over here. Let's have a look. Hey, buddy.
Some new stuff I think you'll want to see.
What you got? A speedy shotgun, a sweeper shotgun. I've already got that. I've already got one of them.
Trust me, that's messy. In a good way. Got it. Great. Alright, find me again soon.
Okay, he didn't have anything new. Said nightclub. Oh, a stash house. You know what? Before we do that stash house, I want to check something. I want to go to my bunker. Hey, Major. Fucking... Ugh. I had a fucking air bubble in my throat there when I was trying to speak. It was making it so I couldn't speak properly. G'day, Major. How you going, mate? That's what I wanted to say. I sold all my stuff in my bunker yesterday, and I want to check to see if it's... I want to stop it from creating shit. Excuse me. Fuck off, Lester. Let's I will have to do that. It's about the only way I'll be able to check my bunker to see how it all goes. Need to be in a CEO. Okay, let's have a look at the computer. We got no stock, no research, no supplies. Awesome, that's what I want. I want to check something. Sit down. Access this. All stock and research progress will be lost. Are you sure you want to shut down business? Yes.
What do you get? With social base?
Oh, the reason why I did that, I shut down the bunker first, is I wanted to see what happens to the stash house. Every time I get something from the stash house, it always goes to me bunker. And I don't want it to go to my bunker. I want it to go to another place. So, I figured, let's see how we go. We'll shut it down and see if when I do the stash house, if that forces the items to go elsewhere. That's what I'm going to check. Now I don't know what it does. Like, I don't know whether it will. Other people might already know, but I want to check anyway. There's been times when I've suggested I'm going to try doing something, and people have said, "No, it won't work. Don't do it," or anything like that. You know, there's no point, or you won't make money doing it that way, or you're better off doing this. And sometimes you just want to check it. You know, it's like, yeah, okay, fine, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I want to check. You know, because that information isn't on my channel yet. You know, that is something I haven't done yet. And I'm all for, you know, I don't care whether other people have done stuff or not. I don't care. I want to do it my own way. Oh, great. Every time I say I don't care about something, I'm going to have Major thinking I'm stealing his phrase. I think we've all been not caring about shit. I don't give a shit about a lot of shit. I think 95% of the stuff, 95% of the information that goes into my head on a daily basis, I don't care about. Alright, so that's that delivered. There's 50,000. Now we'll go get that stash house and we'll see if it sends it to the so we got, what have we got so far? 50,000? Is that what we... Come on, get off the screen, dickhead. Yeah, we made 50,000 so far. I started on 0, so we've made 50,000 so far. And we'll just keep going until we get more stuff. Okay, let's go over to the stash house. It was over by the casino area, wasn't it? Oh, my box is here.
matching. Got a heap of death matches to do. Or, actually, we can do King of the Hill. Still got a few more survivors.
Thought there was someone here then. Okay. Here's the box right here. Didn't even have to look hard.
I don't know if he's got the arena wall taxi. Do you have the arena wall taxi yet? Just that car. Probably not.
Because that's one thing today that we've gotten, the purple G-box. Now we've got to go get the stash house. What are we at? 65,109. That's not too bad.
You don't get it anyway.
Boom, 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 boom. Go over this way. I believe it's more this way.
Anniversary mode.
I won the car the other day with what's it, the LS car meet? I won the car there the other day. Fuck knows which one it is. It's one of the ones in my car lot, in my inventory. There's a steering wheel back there. What was that? I don't think I ever noticed that before. G'day Taters, how you going, mate? Haven't been told about my tattoo yet, so I won't go in there. Let's go see the stash house. Where is it? Casino's over here, stash house is over here. Somewhere. Aha! There it is.
And if there's any there that you need to do, that's alright. That probably was you. I don't even know you
Hope you're doing alright, Taters? Let's get away from that fucking siren.
Where you gonna go?
Lame ass bitch!
Where you gonna go?
Oh shit!
Somebody's in! Ayúdame! You blow me!
Yeah, if you end up
Why don't I blow them?
You're fucking dead! We're dropping like flies, eh? Fuck you, punk!
Yeah, I'm not a punk, bitch.
don't matter if
That would be you. Hence why you're dead.
we get them all done. Even if yeah, you just fuck it up.
Okay, so there's the safe. Where's the note? There it is. 2803 98.
You know what? Help me out with that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Later, fellas.
That's alright.
Okay, so where is it going to load it up? Is it going to put it in my bunker, or is it going to put it Okay, wheat farm. Yes, your wheat farm has been resupplied with the stolen safe contents. Yes. Awesome. It kept on going to me bunker. So I shut my bunker down. Now it's going to the wheat house. I don't know if it's going to do that every day, but we will find out. And what do we got? 66,000 so far. Alright, let's go to nightclub. Before we do any races, we'll clean out all the safes at the businesses. Doing good. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing alright. Does the fire outfit make you run faster? It makes me feel better. Makes me feel better. Gives me confidence. You know, like a well-fitting bra to a lady. Gives me confidence. It boosts it. No, I don't know. I just like it. I just like the outfit. There was shoes that I could buy ages ago, some boots that had red flames on it for the arena wars. And as soon as they bring the flaming pants and the flaming jacket, I was like, hey, I got boots to match. So, yeah. Hence the outfit. It's got the red colours. I like red. Red's a theme of my channel. And I like flames. Reminds me of hell. Which we're all going. No, we're not. I don't believe in hell. Well, maybe we're going. I don't know, but maybe other people believe they're going. I don't, because I don't believe in it. So when people tell me that I'm going to burn in hell, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Doesn't. It's not anything that scares the shit out of me when people say it. Okay, now I might have to do a little bit of work on this nightclub to get it back up to full swing. What do we got? Oh, ouch. One notch down. Earning only 20-something thousand. Yeah, that's not good. I'll save you a spot. Yeah, right. Of course I'm going to go to fucking hell. There was this guy who went to heaven. He's sitting there with Jesus. And Jesus is saying, let's have a supper. And the guy's like, awesome. And he sits down. And Jesus gives him two spoons of baked beans in a bowl. And a piece of bread. And while they're eating, the guy looked down over the cloud. And he looked into hell. And he's seen everybody down there having a big smorgasbord. They were having roast pig on a spit, lamb head, lamb. They were having fucking every food you could think of. They were fucking eating it. And it was beautiful and glorious. And it smelled awesome. After a little while, the man said to Jesus, he's like, why are we only eating this and they get all that? And Jesus like, no point fucking cooking and slaving over a hot stove just for two people, mate. Sounds like Jesus is British. Of course he is. Of course he's British. Did you know? That's why he's a white guy on the cross. A white guy from the Middle East a couple of thousand years ago. Yeah, that sounds legit. I always thought Jesus was a white guy, wasn't he? And the reason I went to British is, you know, took over a lot of shit. Some of the whitest people I know are British. Hey, right. Anyway, let's drive this clown back home. Go drive this clown home. I don't know. I talk enough about religion and politics to make fun of it.
Hey, Are you looking after this pet?
Some people don't like it. They're like, you can't make jokes about that. It's like, yeah, you can. I love it when religious people tell me I can't make jokes about religion, and yet at the same time will tell me God will judge me and he's the only one. It's like, then why the fuck are you telling me I can't do shit? Shut the fuck up. Every religious person out there that uses the phrase that only God is allowed to judge you needs to shut the fuck up. No one cares about your opinion, especially if you're going to be saying God's the only one that gets to judge you. That's why I tune out sometimes. I tune out sometimes when I'm listening to the Republican side in America, but the ones that are going on about the religion side of it. I just tune out, man. And I apologise to anybody from America that might be a Republican. You know, I don't necessarily disagree with all the Republican opinions, and I don't necessarily disagree and agree with every single liberal, Democratic fucking opinion either. But as soon as people start bringing God into it, that's when I tune out. That's when I tune out and I go, nah, you're full of shit. When they say you can't, we're going to make decisions here based on fucking blah 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 religion, blah blah blah, the religion this, blah blah blah, religion that, and then they follow it up with God's the only one that can judge you. It's like, so what the fuck are you doing then? I don't think it's fair that a fucking female has an abortion. What do you fucking care? You're not the one that judges her anyway. What the fucking, in there a higher power you believe in that's going to judge her? Who the fuck made you king and fucking to judge her? Let everybody do what they want to do. If you believe if you believe in God and you really believe he will judge you, then let everybody do what the fuck they want to do and let him fucking do his job. If not, sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, and get the fuck out of people's lives. That's how I feel about it. How do you watch politics shit? Can't stand it. I only watch it to make fun of it. If it pops up, it's only because it's to make fun of it. I do not take any of it seriously at all. I do not think that politics and religions is not the hill I want to die on. You know what I mean? I only watch it to make fun of it, and I'll make fun of all of them. I don't care. I don't care what side of politics they're on. I'll make fun of all of them. There could be a political group out there that's all about saving children. I'll still make fun of it. I don't know why. I just am. I was always like that. But that's just me. I mean, I'm not the only person that shares that belief. But in my body, that's how I run it.
Too busy trying to blow you out.
Well, I know enough about politics, about how to understand what's being said, and I also know enough about humans to know that people will say whatever they can to get a yes. And every single person that believes a politician because a politician has said something, it's like, have you never had sex? Have you never convinced your wife now's a good time to have a nookie? Have you never tried to convince someone or something before? You will almost say anything to convince someone. Come on, just touch it. I'll be your friend. It's I don't know. I honestly don't know how people can follow politics too much, really, or get too... I love when people get really, really passionate about politics. They're the ones I like to fuck with the most. Yeah, it won't bite. Just touch it. See? It's like no person's ever had a problem lying before. But I'll pretty much make fun of anything though, you know, because to me it's just not that serious. If there was something I seriously cared about, you know, well, for instance, I seriously care about my family. I love my grandkids. I love my kids. I love Topeka. I love them all to death. Do anything for them. I'll still make fun of them. I'd rather laugh than cry, you know. And sometimes you see some of the shit that goes on in the world, and if you don't make a joke about it, it's fucking miserable. Everything about life is miserable. No more miserable than you realise we have to pay to live here. Think about that for a second. We pay to live on Earth. How's that? We don't even choose to be born here, and we pay to live here. It's kind of depressing. So I got to make jokes about shit. But I wouldn't, like, I don't go out of my way to try and tear someone down, no. Like, I wouldn't try and tear someone down. Or anything like that. I make fun of things, but I'm not trying to tear anybody down. Maybe a couple of politicians. What's over here? Blue dot. What is it? Dead guy.
You make a playlist of it, and we'll do
Dead guy? Yep, dead guy.
my playlist first. We're trying to get through. Actually, let's find something else to do for a little while.
What'd I get?
Where are you gonna have a go at?
Yeah, I don't know how to read that map. Why's that little yellow hatch there? That made no sense. But at the same time, I don't look. I'm not trying to disrespect people that have religious beliefs or political beliefs or anything like that. I truly believe that you have the right to believe in whatever you want to believe in. You know, you have the right to pick whoever you want to pick as the person to fight for you, whether it be politics, whatever. I don't have a problem with that. I truly believe that that should be free choice. The problem is I don't feel like a lot of people have free will when it comes to that. I feel like a lot of people are forced into that. And you know what I mean when I say that, right? You know what I mean. There's those families that are like, I'm a Catholic, therefore my kids are born Catholic. So they don't even get a choice to choose. They're just automatically thrusted into this. That's your life from now on. You're in this group. I don't agree with that. I think that's a bit, you know, that's a bit much. But hey, I also don't feel like it's my place to butt in on other people's parenting styles and that. So if that's how people parent, that's fine. As long as there's no harm coming to anybody, I don't care. I think it really becomes a problem for me if there's someone's inflicting harm against someone else. If someone's forcing somebody or inflicting harm on them in any way, then I think it's a problem. If none of that's happening, I couldn't give a shit. So to all those people out there that have disowned family members and that because they didn't follow their way of, you know, we raised you to be a Christian and you decided to go against the church and do that. Oh, shut the fuck up. Again, there you are, trying to judge people, and you fucking got your religion there that says you're not the fucking boss, so shut the fuck up. You don't get the right to judge people, and yet, still people out there thinking they're the boss, that they get to judge people. Oh, okay, we're full. Good, we don't have to do any more here. Okay, we can go go collect the other money from the other places. Actually, we can collect that money after the race.
Yeah, I clicked on it, that's just because I was in mine.
Now we'll just go straight to the stunt races and we'll just play one. Won't worry about doing a playlist, only because you actually get a little bit more cash and a little bit more RP if you don't do it in a playlist. Not by much. And in the playlist too, with these particular races, there's always a let's do 17. With these type of races, when you do them in a playlist, they don't give you the option to close it, to make it so then you don't have a time limit. If you do them like this, where you just click on it and do it, and then just pick another one afterwards, you get a time limit. You get no time limit. Sorry, you can turn that time limit off. See, I don't have a time limit at the bottom at the moment, so I can sit here for a couple of seconds and scratch me balls and say g'day and check over on majors and drop a little eyeball in there, say yeah, I'm still watching. Actually, I could hear the humming from his machine there, his little crotch rocket he's got. I could hear the humming from it, and for a minute I thought I was still in my Deluxo. Yep, I've met a few of them as well. Yeah, I've met a few of them. It's like, hang on a second, doesn't your religion say every child's a blessing, even if it's fucking born out of wedlock? It's like, they're so hypocritical. It's so hypocritical. Politics and religion is so... We had a Tony Abbott. He was a Prime Minister here in Australia for a while. When he was the Minister of Health, someone came up to him and started talking to him about mental health, because they had a family member who had some issues with mental health, and it didn't go good. So the family was asking, what are you going to do to try and you know, help people with mental health? And he's like, that's not my department. It's like, you're the Minister of fucking Health, mate. It's right up your fucking alley. It is, you are the fucking head of this department. So yeah, hypocrites on both sides, on both types, both camps. You know, religion and politics, too many hypocrites. I have never met one religious person that actually follows the teachings of the Bible to the letter, and actually just sort of goes, no, it's not my place. There's all these things all these rules that we're not supposed to do, but it's not my place to complain about other people doing it. And I do believe there's a lot of good teachings in the Bible. You know, don't commit adultery. you pledge your life to one person and you fucking stay with that one person. Don't go fucking sleeping around and shit. Don't go stealing. Don't go killing people for no reason. These are all good rules. I don't know why we needed a book to fucking tell us it, but these are all good rules. I don't disagree with them. I just disagree with some of the other shit that goes with it. I used to go to Sunday school all the time when I was a kid. And I ain't been to... I stopped going to Sunday school before I turned double digits. Before I was 10. And I know that much. But yeah, religion was always in my family. It was always one of those things. There was always a family member talking about it. Gotta say grace, gotta do this, gotta do that. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. But premarital sex, according to the Bible, premarital sex is okay as long as it's in the butt and in the church. And that's not a priest joke. That's just a... Most of these modern women in America have their body count in the triple digits and wonder why they can't find a boyfriend. Yeah. I think you'll find that's probably true around most parts of the world. Oh yeah, yeah. You find a real religious girl, just tell her that, you know, oh no, you can have premarital sex. I can't do it until we get married. No, it's okay. It cancels it out if you do it in the butt and in the church. If anything, the slap to the face you get afterwards would tell you exactly how religious she is. Smack! Oh, that rattled a tooth. I guess she's serious about this Lord shit. That's awful. I thought it was a Western thing. It could be. It could be. Most people... Please take into consideration, when it comes to my jokes, I will add little things that might not be true to make the joke funny. There's just so many different... I had one family member, she was a new religious... She belonged to a new religious sector every fucking year, man. One day she was Seventh-day Adventist, and then she was fucking, you know, Mormon or Jehovah's Witness. Just changed all the fucking time. Part of me thinking, you getting kicked out of the church or something? G'day Jay, how you going, mate? Well, there you go. Welcome to the Broken Home Club. My mum and dad didn't even get married to get divorced. I'm a bastard, I was born out of wedlock. I don't give a shit. This whole... The biggest excuse I fucking hate when it comes to religion, and that's the child is being punished because of the sins of the parent. Oh, go fuck right off, you fucking cockhead. Who will accept that? Huh? Why would I accept that? I wouldn't accept being punished for something fucking, you know. If my mum went and killed someone and they went, oh, the mother killed someone, better lock up the son. No, it's not how it fucking works. It's a cop-out. It's the only card they got to prove that it's the only card they've got to play. You know, that and God works in mysterious ways. No, he fucking doesn't. Even if there was a God, he doesn't work in mysterious ways. You can't say he worked in a mysterious ways and then give you a fucking book on how to live your life and then act like it's all mysterious. Don't fucking work that way. You can't go, here's the rules, but the law's really mysterious. Well, no, it's not. There's the rules. There's no mystery in it. Yeah. Welcome to the Broken Home Club. Membership fees are never due because we're broken. Oh yeah.
44, sorry.
That's why I love the Pope song by Tim Mitchens. If you haven't heard that before, allow me to just get that quickly.
Let's go.
And I'm going to drop it in the chat there, and I want everybody to have a little.
Going to be ending this stream before long, because I can play Farming Simulator.
There you go check that out. Only goes for about 2 minutes, this song. Go check it out. Then if you enjoy the song, come back and tell me what you think, and if you didn't enjoy the song, come back and tell me what you think. But I thought it's a very, very poignant song. It's a song that sort of, you know, it really touches on what you just said there, Jay.
Shout out to the two in the chat. Tuesday when it's dropped in the smash the like button. Big shout out to my son. Gameplay.
Major said he got g'day Miss Hart, how you going? Hope you're doing well. Everybody go check out Miss Hart, she's a lovely lady. Okay, so this one here is oh, I still have the fastest lap on this one, beating fucking. See, I got the fastest lap here, beating Little Ears. But I don't have the fastest one beating beating Major. Oh, that's good to hear. Glad you're doing okay. I didn't check the time. What was it? 40 seconds. Alright, so let's go 10 laps. Okay, Major's finished that. He said he's going to come back with some farming simulator. He said he gets bored playing GDA, and I was thinking, yeah, of course you do. You got $800,000 still. You don't need for anything. You got no reason to want for anything. No reason to grind. No reason to. I'm bored with GDA. I'm bored with these races. But I need to make money, so got to grind. Nobody is live as well. Let me just drop his link in. If you go over there, say g'day to him for us. I got him playing on the... Major's finished his stream now, so I got nobody's playing. Now you got to be careful coming around this corner, guys. When you come around this corner, you really have to be careful of this lump right here. It'll lift the back end up every time. It won't lift the front, but it will lift the back end up, and it can send you off course. So be very careful coming through that gap. You want to try and push people wide into it if you can, but you don't want to be caught in it yourself. So if you can, try and take the inside lane. I'll show you when I go through full speed what it does to your car. It'll spin you out. So try not to hit that. Try not to hit that lump. Even if you have to ease off the accelerator just a little bit, just so you can pull it in to miss it. You really want to miss it.
Started that as well. I like to do fighting style on this though. It would be massive grinding and practice for me to get used to it, but I need to change it. Well, the reason I'm getting used to this is because we've got Star Wars Jedi Survivor coming up next month, and I want to get my fighting on because I know it's going to be not going to be similar.
Really? Fuck me. The world record's already been pushed to 00.00.00 on this one. This is new. That's how bad the fucking cheats are, man, in this game. We're not getting any world records on this one anymore. I've already had the world record on this several times, and then it get taken from me because the way the cheating systems they've got put in place. Right, Jay? Right? If you look into your heart and tell me true, if this motherfucking stupid fucking song offended you. I couldn't have put it better than the way he put it. The way he put it, doesn't matter who the fuck you are. If you protect anyone that does that sort of shit, you're as bad as they are. You know, I fucking couldn't agree more with that song. I'm like, yep, that fucking song should be a fucking anthem. I just listen to the way Jay put that comment in, everybody. It's that effing mother, that fucking motherfucking song had a great fucking motherfucking point that is fucking motherfucking true. Fuck the motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker, he's a total motherfucker. Fuck the motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker, he's a motherfucker. And that guy that wrote that song, just so everybody knows, the guy that wrote that song, the Pope song, is also the man who brought Matilda to the play, who wrote all the music and the songs for the play Matilda, and also that same music, and that was also put in the new 2002-2003 version of the movie Matilda, the musical. And it's a movie for kids, a kids movie. So the guy that wrote that song also wrote the music for a kids movie and kids play. Yeah, Tim Minchin's is very, very funny Aussie. I think he comes from Perth, the same state, WA, same state I'm from. No, never met him. Wouldn't mind meeting him. I'd sit down and have a beer with him. He's an alright guy. He's got a brilliant mind on how he looks at things in a comedic way. I like the way he looks at things sometimes. It's just you know. I like how he starts it. It's a happy song. It's got some complex language. I like the little bit he chucks on at the end when he doesn't lie. It was like, if God owned a disco, no one would show up because he won't allow gays in. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Alright, minute and a half. Personal best. 40 seconds. I think I might have beat Major on this one then, because he was 42 seconds and I just got 40 seconds. Yeah, I don't worry about trying to beat a world record anymore. I mean, if I'm going to look at records, I'm just going against me friends. I'm not worrying about anybody else, like the world records, because it's just, there's too many cheaters.
shit. Heal.
Just had to reply.
Yeah, that's not on purpose. Hit him up.
Trying to make these closer to the 8.5 minutes. I'm not waiting around too long, but I had to write something as well, so it gives me an opportunity to write if I have to wait a second. I've got a few streams opened up here that I'm watching at the same time as while I'm live. Well, I've got nobody's opened at the moment, and I'll be switching through them as I go. Let's do this one again. Really doesn't matter.
Still here, good to see, man. I can't with the new custom controls here. They're really, yeah, getting used to it. That's block. Just gonna try it.
Alright, so 17 wasn't enough. We'll try 18 this time. Trying to get the right ratio of knowing exactly how many laps on each one do I need to be able to do to be over that 8.5 minute mark. Because I really don't like sitting around waiting for it. If I need to wait to do something, I'd rather be doing it here in this screen or in the lobby screen rather than be waiting in the middle of a racetrack. So I'll have a look on YouTube here at people that are live and that, and have myself a couple of sips of my morning coffee. Morning coffee, I say that. It's actually 12:39 PM, so it's actually just 39 minutes into the afternoon. So it's not morning no more. But I didn't drink my coffee, so I'll drink it now. I like coffee. Yes, I probably drink more instant coffee than I do any other type of coffee. But in all fairness, that is because I don't really know much about coffee. Hang on, as I say that, I realise it's not really true. I like the flavour of coffee. I like the taste of coffee. I don't really feel perked up or energised after having a coffee, so I don't know what that means about me. I have had I don't know the names of all the different fucking styles of coffees I've had, but I had a friend who used to work as a barista, and he was going on about coffee all the time. All the different types of coffee and shit. You know when someone works somewhere and that's all they talk about is the things they do at work? You know, I'd make a coffee at my place and he'd be like, oh yeah, at my work we've got this machine that does this and that, and you know, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I've just got a kettle that I pour water into and boil it, and I got instant coffee. In my work, where we got a special grinder that we can put the oh my fucking god! All right, you work at a cafe. I get it. I'm not a cafe, so if you're trying to compare my coffee at home to a cafe, you're an idiot. But I really don't know much about coffee. Like, to me, I like the flavour of instant coffee. And I've been having it for so long that when I have what people call the best coffee and they go, wow, that's really awesome. Number one, I ain't seen one person sip a tall black coffee at all yet. Or one of those short little tiny little teeny cups that have a black coffee in it that's almost like tar. Right? I haven't seen anybody sip one of them without screwing up a face. Now, so even though they say they like it, it's like your face doesn't agree. But that's just me. I'm not a. I don't go into all the fanciness of coffee, you know. So as people start talking fancy coffees and stuff like that, talking about, you know, it's like, oh, okay, cool. But I zone out. I mean, I listen to what they say, and unfortunately, I listen to everything everybody says. Even when I say I zone out, I'm still taking in the information that people are saying. I'm just not putting any stock in it. You know, my brain's just constantly reminding myself, but you don't like it. It don't matter what they say, it ain't gonna change. It's like, so I don't like the flavour, I don't like, you know, really, really strong black coffee. I don't like it. No matter how much someone tells me it's tradition, no matter how much someone tells me whatever the fuck they want to tell me is the reason for drinking it that way, will not change my taste buds. My taste buds will not automatically go, oh, okay, I never thought of it like that. Let's enjoy it and have it as our favourite thing of ever. My brain won't do that. For example, I could tell you a piece of shit tastes awesome. Your brain isn't going to go, well, I should eat shit because he said it's awesome, and maybe my brain just doesn't know what awesome is. If your brain says, that's probably going to taste like shit, go with your brain. And if your gut's going, don't even think about it, I'd go with your gut. I know what flavours I like and what flavours I don't like. There's nothing at a cafeteria, at a cafe. I don't go to cafes because I don't like any of the drinks at a cafe. And I really don't like going in there and going, yeah, can I have a coffee, please? And then they go, and what sort of coffee you want? Just want an instant coffee, man. White, 2 sugars. Oh, he's got to have it with milk. He's got to put sugar in. Oh, he's got to have instant. Oh. Yeah, you want me to take my fucking money elsewhere, or do you want to shut the fuck up and let me spend my money here? Because I'll quite happily just go home and make a coffee at home. I'll buy a bottle of water while I'm out. Anything to not drink at a cafe. I fucking... I just... Nothing there I like. And I know there's a lot of things, different things at cafes. I know there's always that possible chance. Pick something on the menu, you might enjoy it. Yep, there's a possible chance I might. But if you go to a place and they always sell, and they only sell, like, if you go to a cafe, you'd think that they're the main drinks that they like to serve will be coffee type drinks. Oh, and use baristas out there who fucking deal in coffee. Yeah, you all know shit about tea though. You don't know how to fucking make a decent tea. But no, if I don't like the flavour of it, I just don't like the flavour of it. And if it's a shop that just deals in that, well, I don't like sushi. I'm not a fan of sushi. I prefer sushi if it's beef and cooked. Not a fan of sushi. So you won't find me in a sushi restaurant. Not interested. Don't like it. Have you ever tried sushi before? Yes, I have tried sushi before. Any drives the best cafe here, usually push breakfast and coffee. Well, yeah, I mean, most of the cafes we got here will do a breakfast, you know, or a lunch or a brunch or some sort of thing like that. You know, they have those options as well. Basically what I'm saying is if I go to a cafe, I'm not there for the coffee. You know. Which isn't cafe French for coffee shop or some shit. So, you know, I don't go there for the coffee. Like if I went to a Japanese restaurant that sold Japanese food, all types of Japanese foods, and they had sushi on the menu as well, I'd eat there. But I wouldn't go to a place that solely you know is labelling itself a sushi restaurant, or that they're mostly known for their sushi. It's like, nah, I'm not interested. Have I ever been to a sushi restaurant yet in my life? No. Have I actually ever eaten sushi? Yes, once. I tried it once, didn't like it. I didn't like it. And the thing that I didn't like was I don't like the fucking rice, and I don't like the fucking seaweed wrap shit that you can sometimes see on that black seaweed sheet of paper, seaweed paper. I don't fucking like that. I don't like the texture of it. I don't like the feeling of it in my mouth. What about the raw fish? Do you like the raw fish? No, I don't like the raw fish either. Did you ever get to the raw fish part? Nope, I didn't even get to the raw fish part of the sushi. Well then, how do you know you don't like raw fish? Easy. I fucking used to go fishing all the time, and I roll my own cigarettes, so the amount of times I've ended up with bait in my mouth tells me I don't like raw fish. I've had people say that. Have you ever been to an actual authentic sushi bar yet? No. Well then, how do you know you have how do you know you don't like sushi then? Because I've fucking tasted raw fish before. Anyone that's been fishing and had to handle bait has at one point gotten the taste of raw fish in their fucking mouth. If you have it all together, then you don't taste a... G'day, Cooper. If you have it all together, then you don't taste the seaweed. It wasn't the fact of the taste of the seaweed, it was the feeling of the seaweed stuff in my mouth. It's the texture of it. You know? There's a mouth feel to food as well. You know, when you... You know, if you've got a hair in your mouth, or if you chew your nails and you've got a bit of nail in your mouth, and you feel that foreign thing in your mouth and you know it's not supposed to be in there, that's the feeling I get when I eat the seaweedy stuff. You know, so yeah, the feeling of it, the taste, the texture, the taste of it, just like that's the thing furthest back in the mind. So we humans, we eat weird. We do. We eat weird. A lot of us will eat with some of us will eat with our eyes. If it looks good, we'll eat it. Some of us will eat with our nose. Some of us will eat with by the taste. And some of us will eat by feel. I don't know how many of us actually eat by sound. But, you know, most of our senses we use to be able to decide whether we enjoy a food or not. I'm not a fan of the sticky rice, the rice how it's sticky. Not a fan of that either. My wife gets sushi every now and then. It's called sushi, it's not real sushi. Because it's got fucking... I don't know what it's got in there. It hasn't got fucking real fresh fish in it. Don't get me wrong, I have eaten raw fish before. You know, there are some seafoods that I eat raw. You know, oysters, fucking sea urchins, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'll eat them raw. I don't have a problem with that. Not the rawness of it. And maybe my taste buds have been turned off sushi because of dealing with raw fish when baiting up hooks and fishing and shit like that. Maybe that's turned it off for me. Maybe I just got that psychological block in my brain that says, it's raw fish. Remember those times when you had the... you know, maybe my brain's doing that. I don't know. It could be a psychological block that I have. And I'm not... You know, I am one of those people that if I'm in Japan, and some people invited me to a sushi restaurant, believe me, I'll sit there and I'll eat the sushi with a smile on my face because I don't want to be rude, and you know I'm not. I'll eat it, and I'll be polite, and I'll have no problem saying it's not my thing, but you know, I think sometimes there are certain things that are easier if you're in the culture. Like, if I was over there experiencing the culture, then my brain will be saying to me, you're experiencing the culture, you're going to have to get your hands dirty and just dive on in and experience the full experience of the culture. And I don't have a problem with that. You know, I'd go to Japan, I'd live off sushi for fucking however long I'm there. I'd eat sushi every day if that's what we're eating. I'd eat it every day. And then when I get back home, I'll be like, oh, that was fun, but I'm not doing that again. I'm not eating the sushi again, unless I'm back over there. The other thing I have a problem with when it comes to sushi here in Australia is I look at all the people that are prepping sushi, and I don't see anybody that looks like if you ask them, so where are your family from? Oh, they're from fucking Humpty Doo in Northern Territory. You know, they're from the outback of Australia. Oh, yeah? Any of your family from Japan? Not one. Ever met a Japanese person? Nah. But you're making sushi. Yeah, you want some? Yeah, I'll pass. That's like, I've also never had a real taco. Now, let me clarify. I've eaten tacos. I've eaten what Australians consider to be a taco. But I've never had an authentic taco cooked by someone whose family's been cooking them for years. Like, I've never had an authentic tortilla burrito or either. I have what we consider a burrito here. Just get yourself tortilla bread and just put that saucy stuff on the shit there with some salad, just jam it all in. Is that a burrito? Yeah, that's a burrito. It's what the Mexicans eat, is it? Because it's got beetroot in it. Yeah. Mexicans love beetroot. I don't think they put beetroot in their tacos or their burritos. You can put anything you want in a taco or burrito. There's no rules. I'm pretty sure there's some. Like, we don't have. I never feel like. I'm sure you know what I mean. Like, I stayed at when I was younger, one of my Italian mates from school. Stayed at his place for dinner, and then I had spaghetti bolognese, and even though that's not typically an Italian dish, it's more of an American dish made up of two different Italian meals. I've had Italian meals at this Italian house, and everything I tasted that was bottled or canned or some sort of thing that was made in Australia that was the taste of Italy didn't taste anything like this fucking Italian house family's cooking. Didn't taste anything like it. And I guess I don't really have a large sample size of things to put it up against to judge it by. I don't have a large sample size. I think I need to go to more Italian people's houses and eat some more of their food. So, any Italian people in the chat, if you want to invite me over for dinner, let me know. I'll be there. Well, as long as I can get there, I'll be there. And I'll eat your food and see what it tastes like. I'll be happy to. Yeah, on new food, if it looks good, I will smell it. If it smells good, I will try a small bite. Yeah, and then go from there, right? Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, if someone says to me, you got to eat that in one bite, just eat it in one bite, alright then. But I feel like when it comes to sushi, there's a lot involved. You know, half the people I know wouldn't even know when. Like, I'd never try sushi that Topeka makes. And the only reason why is because Topeka has no sense of smell at all. None at all. You could fart right on her nose, she wouldn't even notice. Except for the vibration of a fart coming out of your ass onto her nose. But she wouldn't smell it. So, when she makes sushi, I don't want to try it because I got to trust that she knows whether the fish is good or not. And you all know that when fish starts to smell fishy, meh, you know, it's probably not at its peak, you know. So, yeah, I always, if I'm going to eat sushi, I want a Japanese person to actually prepare it for me. If I'm going to eat a taco and to say that I've actually eaten a genuine taco, I want someone from Mexico someone who's lived the taco life, that knows tacos. And like, if I want to, like, we do beef and that here, right? We do beef and that here. We do steak and all that sort of stuff here, and I like my steaks. But I wouldn't mind having a Texas barbecue, because Texans go on about being the best at cooking beef and loving their beef and all that sort of stuff, and barbecues and that. So I'd like to try what they consider a Texas what their barbecues are like. I think they got like the Crown, or at least they did at one time. It used to always be said when I was growing up, all those Texans, they know how to barbecue. Okay. Maybe that's just a stereotype, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck collard greens are. But if I'm going to eat collard greens, I'm eating them from someone from Louisiana or from the backward countries, the bayous and Mississippi and something like that. I'm not fucking eating. If someone in England said, I'm going to make you collard greens, I'm going to go, yeah, I'll be right. No, I'll eat it just to be nice. I'll be polite, but yeah. Just me. I say it's just me, but it's everybody. Everybody I know has that one thing they won't put in their mouth. Like, I don't like coriander. And if I know something's got coriander in it, I don't want to try it. If I don't know it's got coriander in it, and it's blended in properly, I might even enjoy the meal, but it doesn't mean I now like coriander. G'day Hilda, how you going? There we go. Hilda, what's a traditional Latino meal? Like something that would be, we're talking about Mexican foods, Japanese foods. What's a good Latino meal? Something that you would have as a kid growing up. If someone was cooking it, you made sure you were home on time to get a plate. That's a real meal. That's the meal, right? That's the meal that you love. You know, we've all got that one meal. You can be playing with all your friends, but if you know someone's cooking that meal, you made sure you were home on time and you had your plate ready. You were not missing out on that. No worries, Cooper. You take it easy, mate. Stay safe. I was just saying beforehand, Hilda, that I've never tried tacos or burritos, which I think are Mexican. I'm really not sure. If I accidentally say that this food might belong to another country, just know that I'm ignorant. Okay, I don't know a lot of information. I'm not ignorant by choice. I'm ignorant because I'm an idiot, and I'm still learning. Yellow rice mixed with bean, pernil, potatoes, salad, side salad, whole chicken. Yeah, see, that sounds good. That sounds good. You know, all the ingredients there sound like something I'll enjoy. Mum always made this for holidays. Awesome. Now I make it. When you make it, every now and then when you get that right smell, does it take you back to childhood memories? That's another thing I like about food. And dislike about food too. It's not always a good thing. Now, when you say yellow rice, do you mean is the rice itself yellow, or is it coloured yellow by like saffron? Yep, brings back memories. Yep, I like that with garlic. I smell lots and lots of garlic in the house. It just reminds me of good times. I don't know if I've ever heard. You make it yellow with the sauce. Oh, okay, cool. And Sazon. Cool. So is it a meal that's normally spicy? Does it have a little bit of spice to it, a little kick to it, or is it not something that's overly spicy? I'm sorry if I'm sounding ignorant here, Hilda. I really don't know. I mean, if I believe stereotypes and Latino people and Mexican people give their babies chilies to suck on rather than a pacifier, if I believe stereotypes, but you know, I'd like to believe that not every single meal is food with chili. Either way, I wouldn't care. I like chili and spice. But everybody I've ever met are so ignorant. They're like, nah, everything the Mexicans and Latinos and everybody eat over there is all spicy. It's got spice in everything. Their milk's got spice in it. Their flour's got spice. The sauce I don't make spicy. You don't make it. But you could make it spicy. Some does like a little spice. But Sun does like a little spice. I don't make it. Topeka makes spaghetti bolognese here. Not a big shock. A lot of families make that. But she makes it spicy. Puts a bit of chili in it and stuff like that. Not powdered chilies, not store-bought powdered chilies or anything like that. It'll be fresh, either fresh dried chilies or fresh chilies. I don't like using the powdered stuff. Okay, Christopher, how you going, mate? Okay, cool. So that's the thing I like about the... one of the things that I like about Latino foods and Mexican foods, I might not know which country which food comes from, but both countries have very vibrant coloured foods and have really utilised the idea that capsicums or peppers, tomatoes, and onions and chilies, they all love each other. They're for some reason those ingredients love going together with each other. And it doesn't really matter what type of food you put it with, whether you put it with beef or chicken or pork or even fish, it seems to look beautiful all the time. Always looks awesome. My favourite food of all times would be vindaloo. I fucking love vindaloo. Lamb vindaloo or chicken vindaloo, beef vindaloo, either vindaloo. I love vindaloo. Apricot chicken, spaghetti bolognese, pizza, burgers. They're my top 5. I don't care for roast. I'll eat roast, don't get me wrong. It's just not top on the list. Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Yeah, I've tried. Yeah, we were discussing it before, and I've tried what Australians think is Mexican food. I honestly don't know how close it is. I'd rather try the Australian style Mexican food next to a person from Mexico, or Latino style food next to a person that is Latino, and have them try it at the same time and then go, what do you think? If they go, this is shit, I'm going to take their word for it. And I'm going to just throw my taco, burrito, whatever food it is, I'm just going to throw it on the ground and go, fucking knew I was being lied to. I hate when people lie to me through food. I have a very weak stomach when it comes to smells. Not so much taste, not so much look, but when it comes to smells. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it? So Beaker's out and about shopping at the moment. Chicken curry, oh yeah. Curry's one of my favourites. Not that powdered shit that you get in the fucking container that you can get at the local supermarket. I mean, that's okay, as, you know, it's got flavours in it, yes. But when I walk past the Indian restaurant up the road in our town, when I walk past that, the smells that come out of that place are so inviting. They just make me want to go in there and just fucking pig out. And I could. I could go in there and I could pig out. Bring me more. I used to work in the farmers markets years ago. I used to have people from all the different restaurants and that come in to buy up bulk. And I'd get the chatting with them and stuff like that. Do the orders up. And I'd be asking them, you know, I'd be wanting to ask them all sorts of questions about the foods they're buying. So what are you going to do with this? You're buying a big box of tomatoes here. What are you going to make with that? But you don't really get a lot of time because, you know, time is money and people just want to get their stock and get out, and they got to start work at their restaurants and stuff like that. So you'd walk past the place later on and you smell and see if you can smell the ingredients they bought from you. I can't smell tomatoes. I can't. It's just a fragrance that just smells really good, but I can't decipher anything from the smells. I can't go, that's tomato, that's carrot, that's onion. Oh no, it wasn't onion. That's shallots, spring onion. I can't do that. My nose ain't good. A dog's nose is better. Ex-DEA agent Barry Cooper once said that we can smell a carrot, we can smell an onion, we can smell a potato, but when we start making a stew, all we smell is a stew. We can't decipher the smells, but a dog can. A dog can smell a stew and go, that's got carrot, that's got onion, it's got potato, it's got this. Topeka's been striving her whole adult life to be able to make anything that smells anything close to the Indian restaurant up the road. She tries her hardest to make a vindaloo, and I'll taste it and I'll go, nah, it's good. It's got some flavours and some elements there that reminds me of that restaurant, but it's not the same. And I don't want to be rude and ask them how do they make it, you know, because that's the experience, you know. It's like, I love it. And me and Topeka, we get takeaway from there every now and then. It's fucking awesome. I'll get a big batch of rice, big batch of vindaloo. And even if I've only got a sauce left with the fucking, like taking all the meat chunks out and I don't have a lot of sauce, I've got shitloads of saucy stuff left, I'll mix that in with the rice and just eat the rice and sauce. It's that good. Fucking love it. Well, now I want vindaloo. My smell not that good. Yeah. You know the marketplaces when you walk through and they got all the spices and that out? Well, the Fremantle markets where we live, well, not where we live, but in our state. We used to live closer to it once upon a time. And the Fremantle markets, man, you walk through the, what they call the ethnic spice aisle. It was just spices from around the world and that. You walked through there and, oh my God, it was like the nose was just like, oh, I just want to sniff everything. There was not one bad smell in there. And there were certain things that if you smelt it on its own, it didn't smell that good. But when in the company of everything else, it smelled awesome. And that's another thing. Some foods don't taste that good by themselves, but they taste good, you know, later on. Like, they don't smell good on their own. Some ingredients don't smell good on their own. But then once you put it into into a pot, you start cooking it down and breaking it down or adding other things to it, starts smelling a lot better. Let's try this one. There are so many ingredients, sometimes it gets overwhelming. It does a little bit. Yeah, I have to agree there. Sometimes it does. Ginger for me. If there's too much ginger around, or ginger in the air, it affects my throat and makes it close up. I'm not allergic to ginger, just the fragrance, the perfume of it just sort of gets to me and just chokes me out. Drinks are the same. Every country has its own national, well, maybe not every country, but a lot of countries out there have their own national drink as well. Some sort of brew that's made. Sometimes it's a beer, depending which countries you're in. Sometimes it's a wine. Sometimes it's like a spirit, like rum or sake or something like that. Well, sake's a rice wine, isn't it? I'm just resting before I get on to gaming. Awesome. You playing DBD or you got something different? Either way is fine. And will you be streaming? Coca-Cola, Pepsi and Coca-Cola. You see, the only thing that I like from the Coca-Cola brand, I love Fanta. I fucking love me a Fanta. I like the orange tang taste of a Fanta. Coke's alright, but I like Fanta. Give me a can of Coke, I'll drink it. It'll take me about, I don't know, an hour. Give me a can of Fanta. As soon as I've cracked it, I've already downed the bastard. I love it. Just can't stop. I'll stream, yes, later. Alright, cool. Well, I'll try and catch it. Fanta is good. Yeah, I love Fanta. It's not my favourite of drinks though, it's just my favourite from the Coca-Cola company. I love Fanta, don't get me wrong, but I love ginger beer as well. Yeah, right. There's a sweetness with it as well. I've heard of people using Fanta in cooking. I've never tried it. I don't know if I want to try it, but they sweared by it. I think they were making something with chicken too, and they used Fanta. Can't remember what it was. I'll try and find that fucking video clip now. Well, not right now, but I'll try and find it later on. I don't do caffeine. Fanta is pretty solid. You don't do caffeine? Well, my grandson picked up a can the other day that was out in the front yard. His mother left it behind, a Red Bull can. He's like, there's caffeine in this? I was like, yeah mate, there's nearly caffeine in every fucking soda drink. Oh, you're right, mate. I meant to do it last time, but I was in a race. I forgot all about it. Now remember, with no power comes absolutely no responsibility. Or is it with great power comes great responsibility? I don't know, either one. I like my version better. With no power comes no responsibility. Personal best 43, 50, 511. I don't mind beating my own personal best, racing against myself. Major said he would be live soon again. He was going to be doing some farming simulator, so I'll go check him out in a second. After this race I'll go have a look to see if he's live. We'll do a couple more of these races and then we'll go check out some stuff in the city and see if there's anything ready to be sold or anything like that. No daily headaches, all 3 major ones. Oh, okay. Right. So you get like migraines or... Because isn't it caffeine starts with a D. I can't remember the name of it, but can sort of dehydrate you a little bit and then make your brain dehydrate. I might be thinking of something. Do not get medical advice from me, please. I might be thinking of something totally different. But yeah, some fucking word it is. Now I gotta have a coffee in the morning. I probably don't need a coffee in the morning, but I'll take one. 5 months away from being a platinum cunt. You're a golden cunt at the moment there, Christopher. Because the word cunt at the bottom of the picture is written in gold. 24 months, I think it's platinum. It's a platinum colour. Yeah, you've been here for a very long time. Mostly migraines, but tension and cluster ones too. Yeah, no, they can fuck right off. Headaches are the worst, man. I mean it. I mean it. I can have a hole in my foot that's causing me pain, but I can still think. When I've got a headache, I struggle to think. It is very hard to think. And it's very hard to pay attention and to give a shit about anything else anybody's saying. Because nearly every time someone speaks, it's like chalk on a chalkboard or fingernails on a chalkboard or just annoying. Makes your head throb. I probably should have went 11 laps. Okay, 11 laps next time when I'm doing this one. 26 degrees at the moment in my room, Celsius. But it's muggy. It is muggy. It looks better outside than it feels. It looks better outside than it feels. It's sunny. It's bright. It is only 26 degrees, but I feel like it's muggy. It could be because there's just not much breeze out there at the moment. The air's a bit dead outside at the moment. But yeah, we're managing. Managing a lot better this year than we did last year, actually. We've had some really hot days this year, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, alright, let's try this one again. I check this. Okay, so around a minute. Really? Done this race plenty of times. Doesn't have a record there for me. Oh, there we go. Okay, this isn't the one I thought I was doing the other day. That I was doing before. Okay, so this is a different one. Race times. Still doesn't have me there as a race time. Okay, so we'll go 9 laps. If it's about a minute, and we need to be over 8 minutes to get the most money, so we'll go 9 laps. So what you do, guys, is you just look at the time limit and ask yourself, how many laps at that time would it take me to last 8.5 minutes? Make your races last 8.5 minutes, and you're guaranteed to get the most money you can make out of that match. Well, that wasn't a very good corner. I slowed down too much there. Hey Topeka, you able to grab a nice coffee while you're out? Watch me get going, zombie. Oh, you're home? I didn't even notice you were home. I just looked over and I realised the front door's wide open. It was shut before. I didn't even know. Oh. Well, there you go. I could have been murdered on stream and no, I wouldn't have known. Live in the pool. Impossible. The fridge. Yeah. We did have an AC. Did have an air conditioner. It didn't cool the whole house down, but it did cool down the lounge room and kind of cooled down the kitchen as long as you weren't cooking. But we ended up removing it so we could put a caravan in the backyard for my brother to stay in when he was staying with us. And yeah, that got scrapped. I almost have all my ingredients needed. I've got my zinc, I've got my copper, I've got my alloy. I just need to get some tin, and then I'll be able to melt it all down together and make some Nordic gold. Is it valuable? No, not really. Probably more valuable as separate ingredients, those 4 separate ingredients, than as a combined ingredient. I wouldn't really know, actually. But middle of the year, hopefully before Christmas time, I should have a bunch of coins that are made up just for the channel out of this Nordic gold. I grew up most of my life without an air conditioner though. One food I'm not a fan of, cornflakes. Not a huge fan of cornflakes. I'll eat them if they're the only things around to eat, but rather not. I'm a rice bubble or Cocoa Pops kind of guy. Fruit Loops. Nutri-Grain. Love me some Nutri-Grain. Wheat Bix. Love Wheat Bix. How many Wheat Bix you do? Anyone Australian will know that one. I'm a 7 Wheat Bix kind of guy. 7 wheat bricks in the bowl, Wheat Bix bricks in the bowl, milk. I like to pour a little bit of hot water over the top of the Wheat Bix just to dampen them up, so when I stick sugar to it, stick a little bit of sugar on it, it sort of sits on it, doesn't just wash down into the bowl. Or else the milk gets all too sweet. Wheat Bix. After this race, I'll go actually check to make sure Topeka is in the house and I'm not being stalked by a fucking killer. Yeah, she's real. She's here. She just came in and said boo. Trying to scares me. I hadn't hit that strip before in this whole time I've ever done these races. Never hit that top one. Figured I'd go up there and hit it. I'll go get this top one. Last lap. You will slide out a bit more on that one. Boom, 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 boom. And slip slide around this corner here. Oh, not a very good corner. And straight across the finish line. There we go. On that one. On that one. Alright. Be right back. Oh, I'm back, everybody. Much love, my guy. I agree with Jay. I don't know how spoiled how spoiled in Americans were until I had that not using AC while training is part of conditioning. I actually feel sick if there's a AC going. Lips get all dry and I start feeling snuffly. I would actually have to get acclimated. Alright, we'll do this one and then we'll go check the city to see what there is. I got burgers and fries here for lunch. I'm also gonna have a boy. You mean a child, or is that the name of food? Big boy, attaboy, up and atom boy. I don't know. I don't know all the names of the different types of burger places in America. I'm also going to have a boy. No, I did mention my girlfriend is pregnant. No, no, you didn't. You didn't. Congratulations. No, you didn't mention it. Congratulations on two folds, mate. Congratulations that you're going to be having a kid. Congratulations, your dick still works. Hey, in this day and age, man, in this day and age, you never know. I'm just happy the man's pecker still works. Oh, congratulations, mate. I don't know why I straight away thought, because I mentioned burgers, I don't know why I thought boy was a type of burger. Man, I'm an idiot. DDG was telling you to pull out one time. Yeah, I think you got bigger issues if you got DDG in the room there when you... Alright, now slow down, Seven. Slow down, Seven. You got to get ready to pull out now. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I'll rub your shoulders. That raises more questions than it answers. Oh, well, congratulations, mate. I know what it is. I know what it is. He's just making kids because he wants to make his own band and he wants to manage them. And they're going to be the rock band of the fucking century. He's just sick and tired of downloading drum loops and backing tracks. He said teach the kids how to play backing for him. His voice was perfect for... His voice is perfect for coaching. Yeah, yeah. Except you don't want to be in the locker room when your team loses and he's the coach. I reckon he's got some saucy things to say. Yeah, yeah. You better get all your achievements in the games done now, man, because your son's just going to piss all over him. He's going to come in, he's going to wipe out your high score, you know. Your Farpoint game is going to wipe out the high score on that. Going to be the next part of the Jackson family. No. You care about your kids. You see? So you won't be the next. You won't be him. I was thinking more Partridge Family, but anyway. Oh fuck, how old am I? I just quoted Partridge Family. Fuck me, am I old? Shit. That's fucking very depressing, guys. Oh man, I want to cry. Have a bunch of toys for the future boy. Yep. Until he pulls your guitar down and snips all the strings and goes, "Daddy, I fix." And you're like, "You little fuck! I knew I should have videotaped you being born. I'd fucking watch it in rewind and watch you disappear, little shit." Do that. No, well, hopefully everything goes good, mate. Hopefully the pregnancy's all a breeze and there's no complications and all that sort of stuff, mate. G'day Ace, how you going? Hope you're doing alright. I don't know how much money I've made at the moment. Best lap. Personal best. Wow, I think I got that down quicker than I've ever gotten it before. Got it down to 23 before. I've never got it 25 before. I never got it to 23. Doing okay, thank you. Hope you guys are well. Yeah, we're doing good. And if you missed the news there, Ace, Seven just found out that he's going to be having a baby boy. His beautiful girlfriend knocked him up. Now his nipples are going to get sore and enlarged and engorged and all that sort of stuff. And, you know, he's going to start moaning about stuff and he's going to waddle around like a fat duck. We're all sending our best wishes out there to Seven and his family. You don't mind that I just referred to you as a fat duck, do you, Seb? Of course he doesn't. He don't care. $18 laps is the best one there. Okay, cool. Alright, we'll go free roam now. Major is live. Doing his farm simulator. Just went over there to check. In case anyone's wondering, I'm munging on chips. Awesome. How much money have I got? Whoa, 390,000. I went in there with 96,000. So I made 294,000. That's not bad for this short little stream that I've done so far. Well, 2 hours. And I was dawdling a bit. Not a bad little grind by myself on the races. Yeah, finally, Seven's gonna have a baby that might actually play fucking the guitar, a heavy guitar version of Barbie Girl for Topeka. Seems like she's been waiting ages for Seven. It's the only request Topeka ever makes. Barbie Girl, Barbie Girl, Barbie Girl. I don't even know why. I forget the reason why Topeka requests it. The truth is, Seven's only having a child because he needs someone that can fit their hands in a Pringle can.
The action at the tables is too hot for your blood. Cool down in the infinity pool, located on the roof deck. How can I help you? Your chips.
Not my favourite song. Top 10, yes, but not favourite. Italian biker suit. Okay. I don't know what that means.
Okay, time for another dare. 5 hobbit and then
Oh, Major just ended his stream. Did he? He did. Okay, let's go back here. Let's just do this. Put that there. Ah. That song went big, Barbie girl. Yep. Grab my willy, slap it silly. Ah, 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 yeah. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Isn't that how it goes? Something like that. I think I might have made up some of my own words there. Anyway, big shout out to everybody that came through. Ace, 7. Congratulations again, 7. Jay, Major. Christopher. Hilda. Cooper. Miss Hart. Taters. The lovely and wonderful Topeka who just bought me lunch. Anybody else that might have been in. G'day Misty. I'm just about to leave now. I'm ending my stream now. I've done my little grind for a couple of hours now. So big shout out to everybody that came in. A big congratulations to 7 for the good news. And we'll be following along, mate, to wish you and your missus all the best. And the babies all the best. And yeah. Big shout out to you all. That was the Monday money grind for GTA. And I'll be back later on with something else. Maybe not today. But I'll definitely be back with 2 different streams tomorrow. I've got my normal stream that I'll do. Also got the members only stream that I do on Tuesdays. And I'll catch you all later on. I'm out. I'm a dot and dust. See ya.